So, this weekend we're flying to Bucharest and Romania, but should you come? Well, good morning from Bucharest, and we're going to go on a cheerful communism tour. So there's no better way to start a Saturday morning than the grim reality of Romanian communism and Ceausescu and all that nonsense.
Nicolae Ceausescu, when he was only 17 years old, and he got arrested for spreading communism propaganda. By the 1980s, when Ceausescu came back from North Korea, he had this huge plan to build all of this, and he was becoming paranoid, and he wanted to pay back the entire Romanian external debt so that he would become independent. He thought that he was being controlled by the Americans. He basically demolished there was no plan. So he would simply say, tomorrow we demolish this area. And they would go in and tell people, you have to pack everything and leave. Leave to where it was not exactly clear. He wanted to build this new society with a new block of flats. He promised them that they would provide new apartments, but the apartments weren't built yet, so people were simply let out onto the streets. Welcome to the utopia. Population and the army are very close to civil war for a few days, because nobody knew who was on what side. And this is a picture of success. You can tell that they cut out the emblem of the communist flag, and the tanks are flying the new flag, the new freedom flag. This is the square that we are in. If you look around, this is the buildings that we're surrounded by currently.
In the 90s, this area became much more famous because of hip-hop. This was a really bad area to live, and it was full of hip-hop bands singing about drugs, about criminality, about prostitution and so on. We have like about 3 bands. One is called B.U.G Mafia, Bucharest Underground Mafia, that's still famous. And that's why this neighborhood became really famous all over Romania. Whenever people ask me, where are you living in Bucharest? And where? In Pantelimon. Oh wow, taking one step behind because it's too dangerous.
We've left the city and now we're in a suburb that used to be really rough, and it's been transformed. They're doing up the flats. This park is like a mini Central Park. It's an area you would never go to, but it's like really peaceful, really quiet. What do you need in a park? Grass, paths, I know, a big statue, and a cannon. You never know, just in case. This is really weird. We're on this staircase going up, and it's, I know it's safe, but my brain's telling me it shouldn't be here. Well, I just walked up that tower and I've decided I don't like heights that much. Give us a smile. So, tell us what you're about to eat.
Something garlicky, lots of garlic.
Lots of garlic.
The quantity that we use of garlic is a pretty big one, so enough to kill mosquitoes or vampires. Traditional mashed beans that we eat as a hors d'oeuvre. And it's a thing that our mothers and grandmothers make. And then we're going to have potatoes and sausages.
So what's this Romanian brandy?
Very well, but I don't end up
Served in a conical flask, straight from the GCSE chemistry lab. They don't stop on the they don't stop at red lights at the best of time, and now we're being led across this. So it'll be a good YouTube video if I actually get hit by a bus crossing this now. Oh, we're off now. We're off. Look. The dogs made it.
This monument has the great signification for our history. This commemorates our heroes who lost their lives in battles for building the great Romania. In fact, reuniting the provinces lived by Romanians.
Are we staying in Bucharest? That place, the Radisson Blu. It's right in the centre of town, and compared to UK prices, it's really cheap. We're staying there tomorrow night, Monday night. We're paying £95, so pretty good, really, especially compared to Western Europe and UK prices. Come with us as we explore Bucharest at night. Will we be abducted by vampires or just end up in a bar? Or both?
Bucharest, actually, in the legend says that it was settled by a shepherd under the name of Bucur. What you have to know is that in Romanian, Bucharest comes from the word of joy. Bucurie means joy, and Bucharest is the city of joy. The order was named the Order of the Dragon, and they were having the stingart, the banner that was looking like a dragon. So the people of Romania, of Wallachia, being mostly from the countryside, they made the connection because Dracul in Romania means Satan or the devil. Vlad was called Vlad Dracul, Vlad the devil. But he was a very kind person, he was a very helpful person, he was a Christian, he helped a lot in the wars, but his son inherited the name. And he lived up to the, let's say, the evilness of how that was sounding. So what happens is that in around 1456, he became a ruler in Wallachia, here. And he spoke, actually he was the first to mention Bucharest as a city in an official letter. So he was the first person to ever mention Bucharest. Of more than 10,000 Ottomans on spikes left for the Ottoman army to see. So Vlad gathered all the Ottomans they could find in Moldavia and Wallachia, and put them all on spikes and left them there in order for the Ottoman army to see.
So that was Bucharest, Romania. better than we expected. So the answer to the original question, should you come? I think you should.